On today's Chatting with the Stars, I'm talking to survivalist Bear Grylls. The 4th season of his hit show Running Wild premieres tonight on NBC. Here's a sneak peek where Bear has a huge run-in with a big croc.
Whoa. It's a decent-sized croc as well. However many times you see crocodiles, never gets any easier. Still, your heart goes, yeah, straight into your mouth.
Bear Grylls, thank you so much for joining us here on Daily Blast Live. I have to start off by saying I'm a huge fan. I've been watching you from the beginning. Was there any moment over the years, Bear, when you felt like you were in real danger personally?
The reality is the wild is unpredictable, and I've had a lot of them. You know, been pinned in whitewater rapids, parachute failures, caught in avalanches, bitten by snakes, chased by crocs and sharks. You name it.
Absolutely. And speaking of season 4 of Running Wild, you have some great stars on the season. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Scott Eastwood, Kerry Russell, just to name a few. Which celeb would you say was the best survivalist?
Yeah, I've learned never to judge a book by their cover. You know, sometimes some of the girls you think, oh my God, how are they gonna cope? You know, they're so tiny, and you know, sometimes they're just hard as nails and amazing. The likes of Kerry Russell, you think, you know, a little whippet of a girl, but she was fearless and determined and positive. You know, we took Roger Federer, was one of our guests this year, and he said he's never done anything like this before, but he picked things up so quickly. You know, he had the balance of a bird, and before you knew it, he was, you know, climbing up these incredible waterfalls. And these people learn fast, and they often have good attitudes, and that counts for a lot.
Absolutely. And you get to spend share a very unique experience with these celebrities. Is there anything that you learned from one in particular that surprised you?
Generally, Running Wild is very revealing, because these stars are sort of unguarded in a really sort of wonderful way. That, in many ways, for me, is a real charm of Running Wild, is you get to see these superstars in such a sort of normal, everyday way, talking about their struggles and their triumphs and their hard times. And, you know, tonight, Joseph, you know, Gordon-Levitt was so honest about losing his brother and all the trauma and the horror of that.
If you're gonna feel sad, then go ahead and feel it. Don't try to resist that.
So you create such strong connections with people when you share that sort of thing.
Now, Bear, if you could only bring one item with you in a survival situation, what would that be?
Well, a sense of humour is important in the wild, because if it can go wrong, it will go wrong, and you've got to be able to put on that good, positive sort of mentality. It's all about that fire inside. You know, if you've got that, you can survive most things.
I'm a huge fan. Like I said, I'll be watching tonight. And if you ever run out of celebrities, Bear, Jeff from Daily Blast Live is ready to run wild with you.
Noted. Good for you. Take care, buddy.